Hey guys, this is Michael over at Flat 6 Motorsports, and today we're going to be doing a deep dive on this beautiful Logano Blue 992.2 Carrera T. Let's get into it. So here we have a 2026 Carrera T, and actually it was a local customer to us that came in, and basically he wanted our highest output kit. So this is a 675 horsepower package that we offer for the .2, which is essentially the most power that you'll get out of these cars. Basically a complete full bolt-on upgrade. Starting at the top, this car is tuned with the M Engineering tuning suite. Basically, this is currently a stage 2 setup. The customer opted for Soul high flow link pipe. Typically, this package would also include the Soul performance exhaust system, the valve system. But this customer wanted a really subtle kind of sleeper build, so he just went with the link pipes and opted out of the exhaust system. Everything else would include the BMC air filter, CSF intercooler, IPD plenum, DO88 turbo inlets, and the DO88 intercooler piping. I'd say one big key note here is the CSF intercooler on this car is a dramatic improvement over the previous generation. There's a lot of trickle-down components on the 992.2. One is the intercooler, which is actually from the 992 turbo model. And then beyond that, this is the upgraded version from CSF. So in the past, I'd say one of the main limiting factors of this platform has always been intake air temperatures. On any turbocharged car, that will always be something you battle. But with such a dramatic upgrade now for something that was making upwards of 625 horsepower from the factory, this car only leaves the factory at 388. It's a very robust intercooler system that's been further enhanced by CSF. So from there, as we've mentioned in previous videos, one of the primary upgrades that the 992.2 saw was the trickle-down turbocharger from the GTS model of the .1 generation. So that's really where the magic happens on this car, and why we're able to go from 388 horsepower to 675 is because basically Porsche only upped the horsepower on these cars by 8, even though there is a substantially larger turbo on the car from the factory now. So this package is really approachable in comparison to what was required previously to achieve this power level on the previous generation car, just because there are so many upgraded components already on the platform that now, with just some simple bolt-ons and no need to upgrade the turbocharger, this car is a rear-wheel drive manual transmission vehicle that is producing well over a Turbo S, 992 Turbo S performance. So let's get into the car and get some driving impressions and show you just how drivable this 675 horsepower Carrera T really is. We were able to capture some draggy numbers. On the right here is the OEM or stock configuration, and on the left would be with our 675 package. Key notes here would be the quarter-mile trap speed is significantly up, as well as the 60 to 130. I do know this was a manual transmission car, so 60 foot and 0 to 60 times can fluctuate pretty heavily. PDK would obviously perform even better. All right, so when I say drivable, the drivability, I mention that because it's by far the number one question from clients that call in or email is, we're almost doubling the horsepower of this car. How does it drive? What's the reliability like? Do I have to do any different service intervals or maintenance on the car due to that? And, it sounds absurd that you can gain such a power level on this car and it drives like stock when you want it to. So, you drop it down into normal mode, exhaust valves close, anything from right off of idle transition to mid-range to high RPM, drives like stock. I mean, it's a little bit more responsive in the sense that it's more sharp and precise feeling on the accelerator, but as far as any sort of lurching or, if you've ever had a bad tune on a car, you know how that can feel. But that's why we really enjoy working with our partners at M Engineering, because they're not just tuning for horsepower. They're tuning for drivability, for reliability. They actually add additional safeties to the ECU parameters than even what Porsche runs. So it's truly bulletproof. No, increased maintenance intervals or anything like that. You can literally just go straight off of the Porsche manual. It's as plug and play and as seamless as possible. And, I tell customers all the time, your wife could get in this car. If you left it in normal mode, she'd go get groceries. She'd have no idea that you have a modified Porsche. And that's what we love about it. I think it strikes that perfect blend of a dual personality vehicle, which I feel like for this platform, what most people use a 911 for, a lot of guys daily drive these cars, and then they're either at the track, autocrossing, or on some awesome canyon roads that we don't have here in Florida. But, and I think that's what's so appealing about the platform, is it truly does everything well. And unfortunately, out of the box at 388 horsepower, it's a great car, it's an enthusiast car, but it's not a very exciting car. And I think that's just kind of the nature of modern day cars. They just become a little not as interesting, right? You lose a little something every generation, and I hate to say it, I feel like you do on the Dot 2, even from the Dot 1, non-analog tack, push button start, but it's easy to get that excitement back, that sports car feel with a few bolt-on mods. Obviously, this customer went all the way. Like I said, this is our highest output package right now for the 992.2 at 675 horsepower, full bolt-ons. And every time we get in one of these cars, it just blows us away with how usable it is and how exciting it is. So if something like this interests you, visit us at flat6.com. or feel free to email me directly if you have any specific questions at michael@flat6motorsports.com. Thank you, guys.